Here is a fact that sounds absurd until you sit with it. There is roughly $530 million of tokenized Wall Street assets sitting on the XRP Ledger right now, and every single balance and every single transfer is visible to anyone with a browser. As of this morning, Saturday the 8th of August, 2026, a fresh set of proposed amendments is trying to fix exactly that. The headline proposal is called Confidential Transfers. In plain terms, it would let an institution encrypt how much of a token it holds and how much it is moving, while still handing issuers, auditors, and regulators a key to look inside. That is the whole game right there. So why now? Because the money arrived first and the plumbing lagged behind. XRPL is currently carrying about $1.38 billion in real-world assets, things like tokenized funds and credit instruments, and the $530 million figure represents the slice tied to traditional Wall Street-style products. Once you cross that sort of threshold, transparency stops being a virtue and starts being a liability. A pension fund does not want rivals watching it accumulate. A market maker does not want its inventory read like an open book. Reports carried by CoinDesk in the early hours today frame these amendments as a bid to make XRPL an institutional settlement layer rather than just a fast payments rail. That is a deliberate repositioning. The practical impact is about behavior, not technology. Today, a large desk splits orders across venues or simply stays off-chain to hide its footprint. Encrypted amounts with selective disclosure remove that reason to hide. Compliance teams keep their audit trail, because the issuer can still decrypt what it needs, but the wider market cannot front-run you. There is a trade-off worth naming. Privacy on a public ledger always attracts regulatory suspicion, so the design leans heavily on that viewable window for supervisors. And nothing is live yet. XRPL amendments only activate once validators sustain roughly 80% support over a 2-week window, which means the network operators, not Ripple, hold the decision. Near term, expect the debate to be noisy rather than fast. Validator discussion, testing, and security review typically run for months before a vote settles. Watch 2 things. First, whether existing token issuers on XRPL publicly back the amendment, because their support signals real demand rather than developer enthusiasm. Second, whether that 1.38 billion asset base keeps climbing while the vote is pending. If tokenized assets grow through the debate, the pressure to approve becomes commercial rather than technical. If growth stalls, the argument weakens considerably. Here is what to remember. This is not a story about XRP the token, it is a story about who gets to see your money move. The blockchains that win institutional flow will not be the fastest or the cheapest. They will be the ones that solve privacy and supervision at the same time. XRPL has now placed its bet publicly. Whether it pays off is down to a validator vote, and that vote is worth watching far more closely than the price chart.